Well, let me start wrapping up by getting to specifically Lewis on the new earth as he reveals it in the last battle. Jewel, the unicorn, mourns Narnia's death and says, the only world I've ever known is gone now. And by the way, something that I want to quote from Lewis that is a good setup for this is in Letters to Malcolm, where he says, I can now communicate to you the fields of my boyhood. They are building estates today, only imperfectly by words. Perhaps the day is coming when I can take you for a walk through them. Here is suggesting the continuity between this earth and the earth to come. Job 19, continuity. My Redeemer will stand on the earth. I will see him with my own eyes. After my flesh has been destroyed, I will see him with my own eyes. I and not another. In my body, I will see him with my own eyes. It will still be me. Jesus said, touch me, handle me. I'm not a ghost. A ghost doesn't have flesh and bones as I have. I've got flesh and bones. This is continuity. It's the real Jesus, the real Job. It will be the real us. And so, Lewis says, in the last battle, he portrays these different characters saying, what's going on? It's been destroyed. But then Lucy looks at something. Here's what she says. Those hills, said Lucy, the nice woody ones and the blue ones behind, aren't they very like the southern border of Narnia? Like, cried Edmund after a moment's silence. Why, they're exactly like. Look, there's Mount Pyre with his forked head, and there's the pass into Archenland and everything. And yet, said Lucy, they're different. They have more colors on them, and they look further away than I remember. And they're more like the real thing, said the Lord Diggory softly. Suddenly, Farsight the eagle spread his wings, soared 30 or 40 feet up into the air, circled around, and then alighted on the ground. Kings and queens, he cried, we've all been blind. We're only beginning to see where we really are. From up there, I've seen it all. Ettensmuir, Beaver's Dam, the great river, Cair Paravel still shining on the edge of the eastern sea. Narnia is not dead. This is Narnia. And then Lord Diggory says, the eagle's right. The Narnia that you're thinking of was only a shadow or copy of the real Narnia, which has always been here and always will be here, just as our own world, England and all, was something in Aslan's real world, and this is a copy of it. You need not mourn over Narnia, Lucy. All of the old Narnia that mattered, all the dear creatures have been drawn into the real Narnia through the door. And of course it is different as a real thing is from a shadow or waking life is from a dream. The new Narnia was a deeper country, Lewis says. Every rock and flower and blade of grass looked as if it meant more. And then the unicorn says, I have come home at last. This is my real country. I'm with Aslan now, is what he's saying. I'm in Aslan's country. This is the world I was made for. I belong here. This is the land I have been looking for all my life, though I never knew it until now. The reason why we love the old Narnia is that it sometimes looked a little like this. And then they see Professor Kirk's home. And Edmund says, well, wait a minute, that home was destroyed. And then the fawn says, well, so it was, but you're now looking at the England within England, the real England, just as this is the real Narnia. And in that inner England, no good thing is destroyed. So God is not done with this earth. He promises a new earth with a new Jerusalem. Why not a new Ireland where Lewis really might take us for a walk through his boyhood fields? Why not a new Niagara Falls, a new Lake Victoria, a new Grand Canyon, a new Minneapolis, a redeemed Nairobi, a glorified Seattle? It's no accident that Jesus was a carpenter. Carpenters make things and they fix things. The carpenter from Nazareth made the universe, it went bad, and he's going to fix it.